All right. There we go. So, assuming the power stays on, we will attempt to stay on. Assuming the webcam stays on, let's try that. Nope, that's, oh boy. Well, hold please. Jasmine, we're going on an adventure. So everything kind of exploded just a little bit, which is, fine. It's allowed to explode a little bit. It's kind of what this game does, you know, thematically. I believe it's this plug. Hopefully I don't have to restart OBS to get it to recognize that. Yes, we'll find out. Get it. Ha ha ha! There we are. Jasmine, who went on an adventure with me a moment ago. So let's take that from the top. So yeah, thunderstorm. It just blew in about half an hour before stream was set to start, and didn't really knock out power. Caused power to flicker several times. So shut everything down for safety's sake, and brought it back up because the worst of it seemed to blow over like 3 minutes ago. So I'm like, looking at the radar, doesn't look like there's another wave on the way, and I'm like, all right, well, we'll try it. We'll try it. We'll see. Looks like the wind's died down. Wind is usually the biggest issue when it comes to our power staying on around here. So I'm like, all right, we'll give it a shot. And I forgot that bringing everything back online and bringing OBS up at the same time sometimes if Windows is trying to recognize all the devices and OBS is coming online at the same time, the chances of wires getting crossed is high. But it just turns out that was easily remedied. Which, boy, those things that can be easily remedied is a short list. So I'm glad this is one of them. Hey, Bedroad, I was promised El Gato, and now I see the cat. Yeah, she's here. She got spooked by a particularly loud boom of thunder from a fairly nearby lightning strike. So she's getting comfort as is appropriate. But yeah, everybody's inside and safe and good. Uh, right. So the storm has not stopped us. We're going to at the moment. So for now, at least, looks like everything is stabilized. We're gonna do our best to sally forth and press on with more Outer Wilds tonight. I don't really know what that's gonna involve. Um, I usually don't know what that's gonna involve, but I feel like for quite a few sessions in a row. Oh, hang on, one moment. Eh. I think I've talked about this before. Jasmine has like an upper limit on the amount of affection that she is willing to tolerate, and once she has hit that cap, she's done, and there is she's hit like her tolerance, and then it's like nope, we're capped. There's no buffer overrun. So she just had hit maximum affection, gone. Anyway, for like several streams in a row now, I feel like we have had like a very clear this is the thing we need to do. And honestly, like we've done that thing. It's actually it's been very straightforward. Just looking back through my notes here, like we this is the thing we're gonna do this thing. We know what we need to do, and sure, a lot of the answers that we uncovered led to new questions. That's how science do. But then we knew where to go to get those answers, and we got there, and then like it was like a serial connection. It was a this to that to that to that, A to B to C to D. Like it felt like we always had a sense of direction, and now we're here, and I've got a few vague pointers, outliers, outstanding loose ends. Um, the worst thing about coming up on sort of the end of this um, game, I guess, I assume, just mostly because we're running out of things, both in the rumor log and also just of like things to land on, um, is that if I hit a wall down any of these particular roads that I think to journey down, um, there's no longer a side path. Whereas, like, hey Al, early on, like when we were exploring, what's the name of the planet, the Ember Twin, or Brittle Hollow, or things like that. If I got stuck at any point, like if I was really just hit a wall trying to get to the Southern Observatory, or trying to figure out the Sunless City, or whatever, and then I just could not figure it out. I always had the option of just going, you know what, we're not doing that tonight. We're just going to go to Giants Deep and try our luck over there. We had whole other planets to go and explore if I just got stuck. We don't have that anymore. We in two streams we set foot on Giants Deep for the first time, and now I feel like we've almost entirely exhausted everything there is to do on that planet, and that's amazing. Um, I think there are a couple of nuggets left on Dark Bramble, but not many. And like we're running out of like big buckets of mystery that we can just go and find new stuff. So it's like I'm gonna have to start chipping away at bedrock of some of the places that we've been, and hope to scrape just a little bit more information. So I guess what I'm saying is we're gonna probably hit some dead ends tonight. We're probably going to go on some wild goose chases and get nothing. Um, we're probably gonna hit the end of the loop with nothing to show for it. Possibly just three times. With we might get to the end of the stream knowing nothing we didn't know at the start of the stream. Uh, and that would suck. But maybe we'll at least rule some stuff out. Maybe we'll at least get to some places that go, okay, we know that there's not anything new to get there, and that's still important information. Knowing knowing nothing definitively is better than knowing nothing with uncertainty. I think I said that right. So, so I got some things to try. So I got some things to try, but I have a lot less confidence at the start tonight than I've had in several episodes. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I have concerns. But Jasmine is on top of the computer, so at least that's right with the world. And we're gonna do our usual before we dive into things because I expect we'll probably. I have a feeling we're gonna have more deaths than usual tonight because I'm probably going to be more reckless in the pursuit of knowledge than we have been. And I don't think we've been particularly careful up until this point. So I've rearranged some things, which is honestly, it's mostly in terms of things that I think will come up most often, but also it's a little bit of a value judgment, and that's a subjective thing. But I've made a subjective choice. So things to definitely watch out for because this game deals with us piloting in 3D space a lot in weightlessness. As well as in a number of environments that involve us having to move around. And I'm not particularly good at the piloting, especially the pitch and yaw controls. We're going to have a lot of rapidly changing perspectives, both up and down, left and right, and whatnot. So kind of giving a general motion sickness warning. It's definitely come close to my limits a couple of times, so I wanted to forewarn vocally for y'all. Jump scares are definitely a possibility, especially if we go back to Dark Bramble. One of the things on my list, we've got a couple of outstanding mysteries there. So it's definitely a chance that we might go back that way. And we might get munched on by big anglerfish the size of houses coming out of the mist suddenly at us. So wanted to warn about that. There may be other jump scares that I'm not aware of. There's been at least one of a skeleton just suddenly standing up. So far, those in the anglerfish have been the only ones. So, but there may be other ones out there that we just haven't run across up until this point. So jump scares possible. Flashing lights also possible. So far, we've only heard of them at the end of the game, but we might get there tonight if we get extremely lucky. So, forewarning on that. In addition to the rapidly changing perspectives, when we get to places with gravity, falling is going to happen a lot. One of the first places on my agenda is Brittle Hollow, which is a hollow planet, and it's basically all falling all the time. So definitely wanted to give forewarning on that. In addition to falling, I don't have it listed here, but I just want to verbally call out that it will probably involve at least a little bit of having to like scope out where we're going, which will involve our character kind of standing on the edge, looking down. So particularly folks who have worry about heights, if that is going to be a trigger for you, just fair warning that that is likely to come up, especially early on in the stream. If you need to bow out for that, absolutely do that thing. Suffocation, confined spaces, death, particularly of the player character, probably going to happen a few times, but also we'll run into environmental storytelling in the form of skeletons, some of which are small, as well as log entries that will discuss death. The entries on doesthedogdie.com have mentioned death of children or parents. I don't think we've actually run into any of those in the logs that I've seen. Maybe there was one, but I think it's been the skeletons that have talked about that. I've added the attempted suicide warning back to this because there was a Steam sale recently, and I went ahead and picked up the DLC because I like this game a lot. And when we're done with it, I'm probably going to go straight into the DLC. Whether or not I'm going to stream it, I don't know, but I'm definitely going to play it either way. So, yeah. I did look up just enough to learn how to essentially, like, kick off the DLC. So, I don't think that will happen to us accidentally. But we have the DLC installed now, so I want to add it back to the content warnings tag, just in case that adds stuff to, like, the core of the game, as just a heads up that we may run across it or run across mention of it. Okay, so this game hasn't really bothered my motion sickness. Resident Evil really bugged me. Yeah, the going third person for that, which ironically in the back of my head I'm like, third person, this will be less disorienting, was for me also more disorienting, I think, than if I had just done it in its native first person. So it was less so for me with the DLC with Shadows of Rose, but playing Resident Evil 8 with the, like, we've done it now in third person, and I'm like, I think this was better in its original first person, at least for that specific consideration. Hey Bob, hey stranger. DLC is great. I've been hearing very good things about the DLC, so I'm excited to play it. Like I said, I don't know yet if I'm going to stream it. This is already episode 14. Not that I'm really worried about, like, the length of this particular series, but at some point I will probably want to be streaming other games. Although I don't know. It's this one's still good. This one's still good. So one thing I've definitely noticed. Sorry, I'm still rambling about this instead of playing the game. Because that is a thing that I do, but it's also giving the storm more time to clear out, which is my ulterior motive. But the one thing I definitely have noticed, if I'd been playing this game off stream, if I'd just been playing this for me, I would probably have started, like, Googling stuff a couple of streams ago at least, when we started getting to the point where, like, it went from expanding levels of puzzle to, like, now things are narrowing down and tapering off. Certainly by this point, I would be like, okay, I've been playing this game for almost 20 hours. Let me just look up where to go from here. Because I'm streaming it with y'all, and I've looked up zip, it's been a completely different experience, and I think it's genuinely been a better experience, which is not commentary that I usually make. I don't like to be like certain games should only be experienced one way, but this one for me I think has been better because I have looked up nothing. And that's only I've only felt compelled to do that because I'm streaming it. This is pretty great. So I might stream the DLC just to give myself that same like onus. So plus it's the DLC, so it's I would assume it's not as long. I'll look into it. We'll burn that bridge when we come to it, which will probably be pretty soon. I hope it'll be sooner if I actually get into the game instead of continuing to talk. So let's do that thing. Yeah. So this just becomes the Outer Wilds channel. Listen, I joked about we're going to be playing this game for 18 years, and it's becoming less of a joke every time. This game is genuinely incredible. Like what an absolute thing they've made. And I'm glad it's probably going to be like the capper when we get done with the Outer Wilds potentially and DLC. But whatever the end of our Outer Wilds journey, whenever that is when I'm going to go ahead and end like Space Ace season. I probably could stretch it more, but I feel like this should be where we call it. This should be where Space Ace season ends because it's not going to get better than this. I don't think I would be if it did, I wouldn't be able to handle it emotionally. All right, so that's that on that. We're almost 20 minutes in. I haven't heard thunder in a while, so I think we're gonna go ahead and say that we're good, and let's head on in to the space. Button. There. All right. Current plan. Current plan. So I still have in my back pocket, if we get stuck, is to wait till the end of the cycle and head back to the interloper and hope that the ice, after a double pass of the sun, has melted enough that we can get to the middle. Which feels to me like a long shot, but this is possible. And we can go back to Dark Bramble because our log has told us that something at the what they're calling the Nomai Grave, which I think is literally like the Path of Lights. I'm not getting sound. I don't love that. We'll deal with that in a second. That there's something there, and that might lead us to a working warp core that we can use with the vessel. I may not get to that tonight. There's also apparently something still at the Sunless City, but we have to get there like right at the start of the cycle to make that work. All of that is on the shelf. Number one is figuring out how the heck to land on the Quantum Moon. Now, we've already tried to land on the Quantum Moon while looking at the thing, so I know, or I seem to think that that's not, the problem isn't that we weren't looking at it when we tried to land at it. I have a feeling that it's something to do with what the Tower of Quantum Trials taught us about how if it's observed through a scout, it doesn't move. But I don't. We fired a scout through it, and that it goes like through it. So it's also not solid. So I'm going to head to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge on Brittle Hollow, a place we still have not managed to actually like exhaustively search because there's a projection stone thingy reader, but I couldn't find a projection stone when we were in there, but we didn't actually have enough time to like exhaustively search it. So that's where we're headed first. We're headed to Brittle Hollow, try to find the Tower of Quantum Knowledge now that I know what the freaking thing looks like, and see if we can find the projection stone and find the key like piece of info on how to actually land on the Quantum Moon. If we can do that, then we can find the like shrine and move it to the North Pole and take the Quantum Moon to the 6th location, and who the fuck knows what that does. But like number one is get to the tower, see if there's info that we've missed there, even though the log says technically there isn't. I'm going to challenge the log. I'm going to say, no, you're wrong, and we're going to go from there. So we'll find out. So yeah. In the meantime, we've got a Jasmine hiding in a cave behind me. And also, I got to figure out why my audio didn't come back up, because Windows is just sort of like that. One moment. Let's fix that first. Sound. And, no, that's the wrong one. Let's try audio devices. Oh, I see. You're using the wrong speakers. You should be using Nope, not that. One moment. And back to here. And there. Alright, OBS tells me you're hearing that. Hopefully y'all will help me confirm. One little storm, and then suddenly... Excellent, thank you both, I appreciate the confirmation. Let me catch up on chat for a moment. Like your tar shirt, yes, so I felt like a Star Wars shirt was fairly appropriate, even though there are no wars in these stars that we've found so far. You should go touch some ghost matter. That's fair. That's another thing that we can do. We can go back to all the places that there are ghost matter and try to find a way past them. We still haven't gotten inside the comet. So yeah, we've got lots of things. If we get stuck, we have a lot of science that we can do. But first I'm going to go to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge because that's the most logical thing that I think is missing. All right. Touch some go. Yeah, I mean touch it. Yeah, we haven't actually like. I haven't gone to see if the ghost matter will actually like harm us and or kill us. And I'm still saving that for. I keep saying I'm saving that for like the end of a cycle, but we keep either running out of time and or dying before we do that science. So maybe that should be just on the agenda tonight. Also, I found out that my not being able to do this... Well, it was a bug. Hi, Phantom Moon. Hey, listen, as long as we're here. What I was gonna say was... that not being able to lock onto things... let me go ahead and do this. Was a temporary bug, but then apparently now it's happening again. So let's try to reload it. At minimum, it was not my controller that was causing the issue. We have to restart the game completely. Just run straight into it like Johnny Knoxville. Right, now. There we go. Now it's working. Okay. What the? What the heck? Why aren't my controls working? Don't like this. There. What the? What? What is going on? Why? Why no work? How have you been working this whole time, and only the last 2 episodes decided to stop working? I don't understand. Okay. We good? Are you with me, Kira? Get further away and engage autopilot? Planet's too close? I don't know. Don't have answers? Only questions. Alright, 1 second. Has my, like, sensitivity gotten borked since installing the DLC? There we go, that feels a little bit better. Right. Go here. And slow. Slow. And slow. Beautiful. Right, maybe that was it. That would actually make sense. Installing a new piece of content, resetting settings. Hey, ho yeah. It is shitty that Are You With Me, Kira makes us tear up, but here we are. Listen, there's a reason it's stuck in my brain so perfectly for all this time. I'm not saying it's a good movie, but it left an impression. Hiya. Alright. Now, if I can get to the crossroads, I feel like I can figure out how to get to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge from there. I feel like I should have started at the gravity cannon was my goof. Aha! There you are. That's the Tower of Quantum Knowledge right down there. Okay. Now, being able to see it and being able to get to it, very different things. Still, being able to see it, you know, good start. Seeing it is half the battle. G.I. Joe taught us that. I want to just grab one of these things and be able to, like, you know, like a climbing axe, stab it into the rock so that I can, you know, gravity wall my way over to it. But we don't have that option. I do think it would be cool. Alright, I feel like somewhere in here there's a one of those cool teleportation, like, tunnel things that goes horizontal. But I'm not seeing it. Here? That was how I got to the crossroads in the first place. Maybe it's up. Maybe that's the problem. Whoop! Hey! So this first loop may be just about finding the path. Okay, let's get up there. Whoop! I hate that the two planets that we need, potentially need a lot of info from right now, are both, like, terramorphic. If I stop, I immediately start leveling off. There we go. Are both terramorphic, so that, like, if I don't happen to be in a certain area right at the start, by the time I get there, it might not look the same. So Brittle Hollow is falling apart from the moment that the time loop begins, and the Ember Twin is filling up with sand. So, like, you have to use extra loops to be in different places at different times in order to get all the information, which is maddening to me. Alright, that's just outer space out there. Okay, I do see the gravity crystals over here, so maybe that's the piece I'm missing. Yep, whoop, hi. Out this way and up. Around. This path might even be incomplete by the time we get to it. But we'll try. Pretty sure that's why there are redundant, like, crystal paths here. because part of them will have fallen into the black hole pretty soon. Now, where's that freaking tower? There you are. Is there any part of this path that goes that way? Yeah, it's probably this big chunk that's gone already. Great. Love that. Love that for us. We can't really boost across because boosting will take us right into that thing. Okay. So this is a bridge that goes nowhere. So if we get here immediately, maybe we can go across? So maybe this is the same issue as the Ember Twin, where we can only take this road if we get here right at the start of the cycle, don't have the glitch that I had the first time, and know where we're going right from the start. Maybe. But we've already lost this chunk of rock that gets us to there. Barring that, I can get back to our ship, which is easier said than done. Well, goodbye. Hang on, wait. Not goodbye yet. Not goodbye yet. Yes, goodbye. A different kind of goodbye. I was going to see if I could get into the Gravity Forge as long as we were on our way down, but I forget that we always land on our face and never on our feet. Alright. We try this again with our armed with new information. Should talk to the other time limit one again. We could talk to Gabbro. I don't think that Gabbro... Well, I don't know. We could talk to Gabbro. There's a lot of, like... I mean, there's literally an infinite number of things that we could do. And I guess I'm, right now, just desperate for things that I am hoping will lead to new information. And nothing tells me that Gabbro leads to new information. But again, I don't know. If this doesn't pan out, we'll add it to the list. Honestly, if I can find my way inside of the Ash Twin where they're keeping all the memories, then that would be a good reason to go back to Gabbro and be like, hey, I found out what this stuff is all about. Alright, there's that. Where was the... Gravity cannon should be easy to spot. There's the observatory. I've forgotten the geography of this planet immediately. Not that it matters, because half of it will be gone before we can use it. There's the grove. I think we're everywhere but where the gravity shard is. Yeah. Gravity shard, gravity cannon. I saw the grove shard and my brain immediately went. Oh, there it is, found it. Perfect. Alright, yep. We don't actually want to go into cannon, I don't think. We want to go downstairs next to the cannon. If I remember right. It's been a minute. Up. Upstairs. We must go up here. You, come with me. We might need you. Wait, hang on. You're brittle hollow stone, so where do you project from? What is this? Oh, that's the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Okay, got it. So then you won't actually help me where I'm going. Because projection stones don't work in the thing that they go to. What do you say downstairs, then? Have I read you? I'm sure I have. You were right here. At the shuttle, I'm ready to make my first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. Ooh, I learned something. When we were on the vessel, I was wrong about what this, like, orangish color in the Nomai messages is. When they're, like, purplish, I think these are recorded locally at on whatever device or whatever this is, and these, like, peach colored or orange colored ones are received or incoming messages from afar. So there was that one whole wall on the vessel that was all orange messages. That was just them receiving incoming messages talking about the, like, vessel that had gone missing like a million years ago or whatnot. And it was just all orange messages because it was just their, like, open signal receiving messages from afar. And then purple messages is essentially all outgoing or all recorded locally stuff. Anyway, right, this is the Selene I'm talking about. Going to the Quantum Moon. You follow, right? Okay, this is how we learned about the path. Follow the path west to the crossroads. Reach the tower from there. Perfect. Okay, so this is the Solanum corresponding with somebody who is not here. So we get to the crossroads and we go west. That was what I was looking for. I love that we followed Solanum's journey literally from childhood. Hey, yo. There. Crossroads should be... I think they're this way? Yes, okay. Alright. Pause for just a moment. Yeah, Hotel Boo to be back to ads. Oh no. Welcome back. And thank you for the quotes immediately. Alright, so crossroads will be this way somewhere. Yeah, I'm working on it. Not that way. This way. Gonna follow the lights. Seems like a reasonable thing to do. Alright. Okay. Got it. That's the forge. Is that the tower? Who knows? Hang on. Hang on. No, go down. No, please, please. Shit. Come on. Yeah. All right. Just enough. Okay. Now then. Okay. All right. Let's go. Thank you, Ryback. There it is. No, that's fine. We can go this way. All roads lead to tower. We made it. Now, we were here once and we didn't know what we were looking at or how any of this stuff worked. Now we have come back with a lot more regular knowledge. Let's see if that will power us. Is this me leaving the tower? Oop. No, we're still around. We're still in the tower. Or around it, I guess. What are we doing on? I was just about to say, how are we doing on oxygen? We're doing just fine, apparently. Okay. Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. You are preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. Descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. That's the plan! That's the plan! Alright. Trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely. The entire planet, roots and all. The entire plant, roots and all. This is not normal, even for this alien planet. Ah, right. This is... We didn't understand it at the time, but the trees are quantum. It isn't only the trees. There's other matter in this area moving in the same eerie way. Got it. Alright. So that's all that. Alright. So, down the stairs. Okay. So we can actually... We could have gotten to it from the surface this whole freaking time. I feel sick. Okay. Well, next time... we'll know to look for it on the surface. Yeah. Down we go. Alright. I thought we've read most of this, but... Welcome to this place. If you're making your first pilgrimage, yada yada. Ascend these stairs. Okay. Make up your mind. Okay, so now... This chunk is missing, which means that we can't go up there. So we have to find some other way into that space. So we can do like this, and then just immediately... Ow! Rude. I'd pick up a fall. Nope, sorry, Scout. I meant to do this. Okay. So how can we go halfway up? Oh wait, I saw an opening over there. So we need to go around from here and go in the side. Sure, no problem. What on earth? Okay, so you're like half broken? Are you a slingshot? You are a slingshot. To what? I don't know. Do we have to walk down the little, like... that thing? That looks terrifying. Scout, peek around that corner for me, would you? Okay, a little higher. I don't see any gaps over there. How do we get in? No gaps over there. Look around, but that doesn't help. Alright, let's do it from this side. Do we have to wait till it falls in? Just so we have the zero gravity? Was I doing that right accidentally the whole time? Then where's the projection stuff? We're still missing a piece. We're still missing something. I guess if we have to wait until it falls in, then we have time to get to the Southern Observatory first. But getting the projection stone there doesn't help us any. Hello, Rock. Hey, bud, could you stay there for just oh, too high. Just a little lower. Yeah, for just a hot sec, if you wouldn't mind. Yeah, just hang out. Thanks, appreciate you. Plume, Felix, and I have determined this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. Yeah, I think we knew this. Or at least, I think we read this specifically. Quantum moon. Is the moon itself. Yes, okay, we read this. Alright. Although, hearing ship log updated, maybe we didn't. Have we... Yeah, no, we've got you logged. Okay. Have we got any quantum fluctuations that we have detected but aren't logged? Cave shard. Oh yeah, there's one... There's something... There's the quantum moon. Yeah, well, that's, you know, shocking, I know. There's the island chart. So yeah, alright. It's just the quantum moon at this point. Well... Where else? Where else could we go to get inside, but on the upper level? See, I don't see any break in the wall here. We've read that. We read that at the end of the cycle already, so that's not the problem. Where did I see the projection? Where's the stairs? There they are. Hey-o. Deadly. Make sure that I actually remembered this part correctly. Because I'm almost certain that I saw a projection stone reader in here somewhere. So let's get you flat on the ground there, bud. There we go. Yeah, so if I get to that floor, I could walk down. But I can't go the other way. Can't do it there, either. That's right, Arthur. It is confusing. But up here. Definitely don't see one up there. Alright, let's head down. Around. Was it around? There it is. But here. Pause for cat. Oh, yeah. There. Hi there. Down we go. Alright, so now... Hi, Buster. You want to fly the ship? Oh, no. Thought better of it. Okay. So I don't see a projection stone reader here, after all. I really thought I saw one. Maybe I'm misremembering that. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, right there. So where's the stone that goes with it? Alright, one more time. How far can we... Yeah, that's as far as we get. That's not anywhere near close enough. Even if we were to, like... And now we're gonna hurt. It's fine, don't worry about it. Alright. Alright, so it is in that level. Just need to find a way... We need to find a way to break in. Nope, let's try it on the other side here. What? Too far. Too far. Oh, oh, wait, 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 wait. Aha. Wait. Element. That's a crabby shot. A little further. Aha. Aha. Maybe. No, that's too low. Damn. Felt so smart for a second. How do I get from here? How do I get from here to anywhere that doesn't kill me? Got it. Ooh. Oh no, well, in we go! Okay, well the good news is... Yeah. One moment. Good news is we're here at the tower. Just take a moment to look around it. Make sure I didn't miss something obvious here. Doesn't look like there's a break-in spot. At least I know I didn't miss anything. That feels good. Uh-huh. Keeping one eye on the fuel here. Nope. Okay. Doesn't look like we missed anything. Good. Now that we have more time and we don't need to read any of the other stuff, yeah, I know. Let's just look around for projection stone. So we've got the readers here. Means we can plug something in here to get info. I just don't know where the stone that goes with it is. Alright, we'll head up. Okay, oop. There's a scroll here. I think we read this scroll already. I remember seeing that. It glows pretty well. Just gonna float for a moment and look. Yeah, scrolls we've got. What we need is a stone. Yeah, so if the trick is that I can only get here at the end of the cycle because the bridge is out, and I need that to be able to get here to plug something in to this to read what's on this, then all that remains is which projection stone. And we've learned that if you plug a projection stone into one of these that matches the symbol on it, generally speaking, you don't get anything. Because we learned that in the hubs in the probe cannon around Giant's Deep. Hey, bud. So I'm kind of thinking we might have to go to the Southern Observatory first, maybe? I also don't know if Data, if it's the stone or if it's the reader that changes things. Like, I genuinely don't know. But if there's a different stone, I don't know where we get it from. We'd have time. I don't think we can get it from another planet? Haven't tried taking a projection stone and putting it on the ship. So that's an option. Test that out. I guess maybe that's the first thing to try is next loop, grab the one from the Southern Observatory, because they specifically told us that there was a route from the Southern Observatory to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, and that feels like it might have been a clue. So if we can grab the one from there, bring it here, plug it in, and see if it tells us... If it just tells us the same information, then we know that the data is based on the chip. If it is based on the chip, then it doesn't really matter where you plug it in, though. So I'm thinking that it's based on the projector. Huh. Where do you go normally? It goes back to the crossroads. Okay, cool. We'll do science to it. Thank you, Al, for the quote. So yeah, we'll need to get the projection stone and bring it here. But now we know that there's no point in coming here before the end of the cycle. At least doesn't seem to be. I could also go up to the surface and do a wider loop and see if there's... Because we got time. And just see if it's up there somewhere and we find it before we head down. But if there's a way to get to the upper layers of the quantum knowledge before we're in 0G, I'm not finding it. I don't know where the projection stone is. I don't even know which projection stone. I'm almost certain I know which one it isn't, but that's all I've got. I guess it could be the one that we found before we found, where we found Solanum's thing, and I could just walk that one all the way down here. But that's the one I'm almost certain won't work, based on other ones that we've used. So, I don't know. I guess in fairness, that projection stone being the one that tells us how to get to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge and relating to Solanum's trip maybe is a clue that that's the one that we should use, plus it has the matching symbol. So maybe that's telling us to grab that one and bring it there. But we still have to wait to the end of the cycle, so maybe that is it. I'm still tempted to check the surface outside of that spot. But that's still our best lead. Speaking of leads, our only other thing, or one of our only other things, is an end of cycle thing, except for as long as we're killing time anyway at the start of a cycle here, we've got a little over one loop worth of time. Nope, 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 nope. Do not send me into the sun. Don't you dare. Nope, you're gonna send me into the... Thanks, autopilot. Well, we're here anyway. Ew! Come on. Nailed it. Alright. Fastest way up that cliff. Let's get Skyrim horse it. Ew. There. See, I think it's up in here. A little more. And in. So we've lost our ship already, which is, a bad sign. But I'm still determined to do a little bit of science. As long as we're here. There. And we've gotten to the Sunless City early, which is the important part. I'm going to assume that involves getting down here early. getting down here early. And what's in here? Crap. Crap. Where was this get up and go a minute ago? You got up and went. Whoops. Nope. Jetpack? I wish you worked like a real jetpack. Here we go. Alright. So this wasn't it. Is it en route to the high energy lab? Let's see if there was something along the way that I missed. Marble Cactus of Death. Did I just go on a loop? I might have just gone on a loop. I went in a circle. Told us specifically that whatever we're missing was in the Sunless City, so I don't think it's, like, along the way. Oh, I don't know. High Energy Lab had its own entry in the rumor log. There we go. What else is down low here? No, not that. Okay. Is this a building I can go inside it? Nope. Eh. Oh, hello. What's this? No, that's just stairs. Which, you know, are useful, but not full of secrets. They're just full of stairs. Here? Sure. I missed some lore in the Stepping Stone Cave. Would this have been part of Sunless City? I don't know. Going to drive me a little bit goofy. Whoop-a-dappa. Hi. There's going to be like one note scrawled on the ceiling of one room. Alright, this should be right. This is them talking about the Fossil Fish Cave. Read all this. Read all this. Good. Okay. At this point, we have to do a little bit of redundancy, just, you know, for thoroughness. Is there anywhere in here that we didn't go because of ghost matter? Oop, 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 ooh, hang on. Hello? What up here? Okay, I think we've seen this. Just instructions on how to get to the cave, lighting the lamp. I'm teasing one of the kids because they were getting too tall. This is the door that doesn't work. I don't know if I've found the other side of this door, actually. That might be the missing piece. I should go hit the tree factory for some oxygen. Just a moment. Coming in hot. Just triple checking that we've read all about the sun station. Yeah. Terrible idea. Gonna get us all killed. Yep. Got it. Doing it anyway. Standard stuff. Second little, like, thing up here. You are a light fixture, as opposed to the thing I thought was a light fixture that turned out to be, not that at all. Get the lights on. Maybe not. Alright, this was where we went last time. We found the secret way into the temple. This is where we met Solanum. My favorite. Becoming very invested in Solanum's whole deal at this point. Kind of hoping we get to meet them when this is all done. Oh, what if Solanum is the third memory that's actually been preserved? Oh, that's gonna be cool as shit, actually. Oh, hang on. Have I been up here? I don't know that I've been up here. Well, I've been down in here, so the rest might be irrelevant. Okay, we've been out here. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Can I go through that? Sure, there's a wall there. Why would you want to? This is gravity cannon, yeah. As it should be. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is top floor. Anything up here? Have we been down the death hole? We could go down the death hole. You know me, I love a death hole. It's not here. Oh, we have our choice of death holes. That's always nice. Love that in a game. Wait, up here. Where does this come from? There's two ways up here. Okay, all roads seem to lead up to here. From where? You have one coming up through the cacti. That's a nice touch. It's underneath this. It's a way to escape the sand, I guess, but, like... Did I miss a lore entry down in here somewhere? Oh, cacti, pardon me. Don't worry, I'll leave you to your troubles soon enough. Oh, wait, wait. Hello? Aha! This must be it. Aha! There's a place to... yeah, there's a scroll and a place to put a scroll. Okay, got it. Here it is. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Progress! Okay, okay. Got it. This is what we're looking for. Some way to get into here. Can I fall in? Maybe it's not a death hole. Alright, let's go up. Which hole is that? Great question. I have a guess. Is it this one? Hey, oh god. I think I'm incorrect. There's one even further back than that. Where was the... Sorry. Disorienting, I know. Let's see, somewhere in here, there was a cactus with a teleporter above it. Here you are. Alright, so we have to find one of the... So it wasn't you. Was it you then? Yes, yes! Okay. Aha! Aha ha! Knowledge! Who's been computing shuttle trajectories to the sun station? Okay. Who's been computing shuttle trajectories to the sun station? Don't worry, the station is in such a low stellar orbit, we've constructed a different, safer way to travel there from Ashtvin. Let's go! Okay. It's a purely theoretical exercise on my part, Yarrow. Who doesn't love computing a good low stellar orbit shuttle trajectory? Let's go, Pi. Pi, I look forward to working with you, but I'm also relieved it will be easy to return to Ash Station regularly. Let's see. Who's been computing shuttle trajectories to the Sun Station? That would be Pi. I told her we wouldn't be traveling there by shuttle and that the Sun Station doesn't even have a landing pad, but she said she knew. Okay. Okay. So... Got it. Travel there from Ash Twin. Alright, so there's a way to the Sun Station from Ash Twin. We can get to the Sun Station. We have a new heading. Alright. Hello, trees. I'm back. We can get to the Sun Station. That wasn't even on my radar. I had kind of given up on the Sun Station because we tried to just go directly to it a while ago, and then we just went into the sun. And I wrote it down like episode 6, 7, a long time ago. We're going to the Sun Station, y'all. Not right now, because I broke my ship on the way here, so we can't leave. We're stuck. But yeah, we know how to get to the. We know that there's a way to get to the Sun Station from the Ash Twin, which makes sense. It's a teleportation nexus. So one of the teleporters there goes to the Sun Station, I guess. Hang on a second. I wrote down, as long as we're waiting for the world to end, I wrote down... thought I wrote down the symbol. Excuse me. I have an entry here that I initially marked as tapestries. I mean, let's just take a moment and find it. A nice little walk down memory lane here. Here we go. Tapestries, Towers of the Ash Twin. Perfect. Okay, here comes the sand. Maybe we won't have to worry too much about waiting for the universe to end. Crushing warning here in just a moment. For anybody who needs to tab out or mute. It's not pleasant. Didn't I write it down? I'm almost certain I wrote it. Here we go. Oh, yeah, because I... Spiky Boy, Dumbbell, Bubble Mountain, Ramp Tower, Triangle Man. I forgot that I called the Brittle Hollow one Triangle Man, because it's all triangles. Okay. Bubble Mountain is Timber Hearth. Alright, so there's got to be... There's either one that I haven't written down. So we can go and count the towers, and if there are 6 instead of 5, then the 6th one goes to the Sun Station. Okay. Neat. Also, I think we figured out a while back that there is a teleporter that potentially goes to Dark Bramble, meaning that the Nomai have... That doesn't make any sense. The Nomai have a teleporter on Dark Bramble? How would they put the other end there?
Very carefully.
I mean, that's the one that's choked with cacti, so, like, it's a platforming challenge to even get there, but, like... If they never got back to their vessel, how would they have put the other end of the teleporter down? Where does that one go? Maybe that's not Dark Bramble. Maybe that's the Sun Station. If so, shit. That's gonna be tough. Might have to just take all the other teleporters and just confirm where each one of the... We've definitely taken the one to Brittle Hollow. We know where that one goes. I don't think I've taken the one to Timber Hearth yet, so we should take that one and make sure that it goes where we think it does. And then I should take the one to Giant's Deep. So yeah, we should do one loop where we just go to the Ash Twin and try all the teleporters. And if we're left with just the cactus one... If there isn't a spare one somewhere, then we damned. All right, we can get to the freaking Sun Station. All right. Well. So, let's go to the Ash Twin. We got 15 minutes. Let's go to see if we can explore the horrors of Nomai science. It's probably just the thing that they ended their own world with. I'm sure it's fine. Hey, listen, autopilot, can we talk? Can we have just a serious discussion about not slamming me into the surface of a heavenly body? I feel like we've done it a few times, and like I know you laugh every time, and it's fine and it's good, but like just this one time, could we? Thank you. That's all I wanted. Okay, we gotta do this before the Ember Twin comes around. Obviously, it's gonna be like a little bit of a wait, because for now we're just gonna be sitting on the sand. Hi, Sun Station. We'll be with you in a minute. In the meantime, let's take a look at what's been updated. Ooh, that was cool. Hang on, come back here. Whom. Alright, so this still seems to think that there's... Like, it doesn't have the there's more to be found here, which doesn't seem right. It still seems like we don't know how to land on the thing, but maybe... Maybe we do? Maybe I've just done it wrong. Maybe we should try to land on the Phantom Moon again. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe we have all the pieces. What's wrong with slamming into a heavenly body? I mean, when you say it like that. I wonder if you can only get on the Quantum Moon when you force it to the 6th location. From what... Let me go and look at that again. From what we learned... Quantum Moon sometimes disappeared, possibly to an unknown 6th location. Many Nobai went on a pilgrimage during which the Quantum Moon carried them to its 6th location. To explore the 6th location, the shrine on the Quantum Moon must be on the moon's north pole. So we've got to land on it first before we can get it to go to the 6th location. So landing on it is a prerequisite. And it's possible that I just need to, like, try again to, like, not to take my eyes off it while attempting to land on it. Or, if I could figure out how better to, get the scout to actually interact with it as... Whoop, nope, hang on. One moment. So that the scout is keeping an eye on it while we're also trying to land on it. That may also be the secret sauce. So it's possible that we have all the pieces we need, but as long as there's that projection stone reader thing in the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, I'm at least tempted to give it one more try. I don't know why I got out of this. This is a terrible idea. I'll stay in this so that we don't get warped to the other planet without our ship. Just gonna hang out here. Hi, Quantum Moon. We're just talking about you. Until the sand has gone down enough that we can explore the towers here. But yeah, so it's possible that we already have everything that we need to land on the Quantum Moon, and it's just that my, like, 3 attempts up until this point have failed for reasons that I'm just not comprehending. But I feel like I'm missing something. And I feel like that the reader... The more I think about it, the more I want to grab the projection stone that gave us the location of the tower. It gave us the directions to the tower and talked about Solanum's trip to it. Grab that and go to the tower with it and plug it in. Because I'm starting to think that that might be the thing that has the info on it. But I don't know. Is there a classical moon, a relativistic moon? These are great questions. Boy, I'm just glad we never have to. Well, maybe not never. I was about to say we never have to listen to the distress signal again, but that's not true. When we go back in to search for the vessel again, we'll have to follow it. So yeah, I think the only quantum fluctuation that we don't have logged is the moon itself. Maybe that's it. Maybe we keep the signal fluctuator tuned on it as we're approaching. These are guesses. I'm just guessing. What matters is we finally have a solid lead. We can get to the sun station from the Ash Twin. Sun station is bound to have some kind of new info. And yeah, that was the thing I needed. We needed one big nugget. Plus, that I think that also means that we can finally like put a bow on the Ember Twin, because I think that was the last piece that we were still missing from the Ember Twin. So neat. It's also kind of giving me an overall feeling of like, hey Beekeeper, of what the devs kind of are, what the devs are expecting, I guess, or what I can expect from them, particularly if the Tower of Quantum Knowledge is really only to be accessed in those moments at the end of the cycle, because I didn't see a legitimate way into the upper floors of it. Oh, thank you for the follow. Other than at the when there was no gravity when it had fallen in. Which means my guess about the interloper might be legit. It might be that you just have to wait until the end of the cycle when it's gone past the sun twice and the ice has melted. And the whole point is you just gotta wait. So I had been incredulous that was it, but it's it's a time loop, so they can do things like, no, this is only going to work. You're gonna have to race the clock to get this information. So that makes me more confident that my guess is correct on that front, which is nice. That's probably been enough time. We have some towers. Let's do a count. All right, so that's the one. So if that... would that one just go between these? That would be interesting. Maybe that's the one that goes to the actual station, then. So let's see where this goes. We'll just take these one at a time. Ship, will you fit in this tiny little friend? Probably not. Will you fit on this cute little thing? Yes. Good enough. Hey, yo. Hi, Cactus. So yeah, where does this lead? Well, you know, Sand, I was doing science, and you had to come in here and just mess everything up, and I don't appreciate that. Okay, now then. Ahem. Okay, so it's not Dark Bramble, which would be silly if it were. That's Timber Hearth? Not Timber Hearth. This is good. We're just doing process of elimination. Is it the sun? Okay, there was the sun station. Like, if it were the sun station, that would have just triggered, so it's not that. Is it Brillo Hollow? Shouldn't be. We've got that one cataloged, plus it's off alignment, so. And I'm pretty sure we've got Giant's Deep figured out. Oh, we don't have time. 5 minutes, okay. Got time to figure out a couple of these at least. So I think I had these written down as the one for, like... I think this is the one for the Ash Twin, which would be interesting to have a teleporter for, like, the twin planet. But, yeah, maybe. And it might have been that the sand just pulled us off at the same time. Depending on the... Yeah, no, it's the right color. It always goes from black to white. We learned that in the high energy lab. Or purple to white, I should say. Alright, Sunshine's deep. Okay, so we've got confirmation on that. Here comes that sand. Now, will the teleporter reach us before the sand does? Answer, no. Come on. There's not enough gravity left. I have to actually push myself back down. Crap, 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 crap. This is gonna hurt. Are we dead? No, we're not dead. Okay, good. I like not being dead. Pretty sure we've read this, but you know, it never hurts to read it twice. I'm not sure that's true, but it hasn't hurt yet, so. As long as we're waiting for things to come around again. Energy lab. Energy lab is the building with the large solar panels. Yeah, okay, we read that. Good. Alright, this one has a roof, so hopefully it'll keep us safe from the sand. Let's try this again. Thank you, Bad Road. A nice evergreen quote. So if these two teleporters, the ones that are paired like this, go to different locations, then that would definitely mean that we have 6 and not 5. Because I listed them as 1. But if one of them goes to the Ember Twin and the other one goes to the Sun Station... Hello, Interloper. Okay, that doesn't seem to go to the Sun Station either. Shucks. Not Dark Bramble. I assume this teleporter goes somewhere. I mean, I guess it does kind of look like the top has been wrenched off of it, so... Maybe that's a bit of an assumption. Here we go. Okay, but if it is the Ash Twin, or yeah, if it is the Ember Twin, this is our chance to get confirmation. Without Sandus Interruptus. Yes! Okay, it's Ember Twin. Or at least that one is. Which makes me wonder if the other one is the Sun Station, and it only works near the end of the cycle when the sand won't pull you off of it. I wonder if that's it. So, like... Oh, is that why you're here? Were you running to the Sun Station? Were you trying to turn it off? Is that why you're here? Is that what you were trying to do? Oh. Yeah, so I'm wondering if, like... Well, no, because hang on, we were under this when the sun came by. And we saw the Sun Station, like, running. Yeah, so no, this was the Sun Station one. We saw it line up with the Sun Station, and it didn't go anywhere. So, no, never mind. It can't be that. So I guess these are both Ember Twin. And, like, they're just no good. Well, shucks. Alright. Well, we still learned something, and I think that's important. I think that's good to build on. Um, we got the one thing. We got the one thing. I have a direction. We know we can get to the sun station, and the sun station is a big like nugget of information, which is the direction that I was looking for. So that's where we're starting next time. Scouring the Ash Twin. Honestly, I was also planning on looking, or I had it in the back of my mind to also, because I don't know where on the Ash Twin the like memory bank thing, that room that we've peeked into where the like know my masks are, of which only 3 are still glowing, um, which I don't know that we can even get into. Um, but like, I have a feeling we're gonna end up on the Ash Core at the very end of the cycle. Uh, yeah, we'll find out. But I think that's where we're gonna start next time. Yeah, we have something. We have a direction. We have that. We have the interloper. We have a theory still on the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. More importantly, I have a more reliable way to get to it now, so we can go pick up the projection stone from one side and then just go around the surface safely to the other side and walk down the stairs and go plug it in once it falls into the center of the gravity well, and see what that gets us. And then maybe that'll teach us how to land on the quantum moon. So that sun station, quantum moon, and then maybe back to the vessel and find a warp core. Ooh. What if there's a warp core in the sun station? It's a power station. That's where I would keep a warp core. Yeah. All right. Well, um, more on that next time, as we will continue to venture into. We'll continue to do the space. Continue to do the space for as long as there is space. Which, as far as this game goes, is not that long, from a certain point of view. But yeah, we're already over time, so I'm going to go ahead and speed through the rest of this. Thank you all so much for coming, and hopefully you're enjoying the continued travails of me doing a scientific method to it. Yeah, as we slowly scrape a little bit more knowledge off of these strange walls. Yeah, check out our full schedule at schedule.truck.community that has what our full stream team is up to all the days of the week, with links to their respective channels and information on what they'll be streaming, on what days, at what times. There's stuff going on all week long, and it's some pretty cool stuff, actually. Speaking of really cool stuff, here in just a little bit, I believe, Stranger in Them, I believe we're planning on finishing up 7 Days to End with You, if I remember the title of that one, which is a very cool game about essentially deciphering language a piece at a time, which has been a very cool and brain scratchy, but in like in a very fascinating way. So assuming that's still on, we'll toss a raids their way here in just a little bit. Pretty much just now, actually. So hang out and chat if you are still a fan of science, and yeah, we'll be back with more Outer Wilds here on Thursday, weather permitting, at 8 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, yeah, I think that's everything. So, um, those were words just in my head place. Yeah, so that was the thing. Thank you for rambling. It gave us time to close Guilty Gear. Always happy to help. It's happy thoughts of Testament. Anyway, yeah, so that's that on that. We'll be back on Thursday with more of this, and hopefully a sun station full of knowledge, and then on to the next thing, and on to the next thing, and possibly the DLC in the future, and just more Outer Wilds, because there's more Wilds and there's more Outer. But for now, on to Stranger and 7 Days to End with You, which I think they said was going to be like the finale tonight, one way or another. So that's going to be over at twitch.tv/squirrellily, because I didn't mention the channel before, so I'm doing it now. And then, like I said, the full stream team schedule is at schedule.truck.community, as always. All right, I think that's the full outro. Thank you all again, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and also hope to see you next time. Good night.